First thing I want to say is God bless us with another day. So I hope everybody's having an amazing, blessed day and enjoy their day. And today, next thing is this update is about Gena. Is that how you say her name? I don't know. But she is a shooting guard. Now, I woke up this morning and started recording, and I realized as I'm editing the video right now, I cannot hear my voice. Like, I was recording, talking the whole time, and my mic was not on. So I'm just gonna be talking over and give y'all my thoughts and opinions and just breaking down my builds. I will cut bits and pieces out, and I'll just be giving y'all information about how much I spent, because I know a lot of y'all be fucking watching how much I spent and all that good stuff. But first thing I want to say is Jen is the new shooting guard in the game. She is Janessa's twin sister. I still was trying to read the episodes, but she's Janessa's twin sister, and she is the new shooting guard in the game. Now, for everybody wanting a defensive shooting guard, she does not give you defense. I mean, you could try to make a still build out here if you really want defense, but I would not recommend, at least not jump shot block. You could try to still build, but you just really gotta have really good cards just to make it work, and probably be running P-buffs. So yeah, but she is an offensive shooting guard that can provide playmaking too. As I was looking at her skills don't seem too bad. I was looking at her stats don't seem too bad. So anybody wondering, should you build Gena, I would try to go for it. Again, she's new. I have yet to play a game here. Again, this is just me breaking down my gameplay and just yapping with y'all, showing y'all my build, how much I spent, all that good stuff in my P7 and what my cards are looking like. So let me get to that, cut out bits and pieces, and then yeah, let's get into it. Now, this is where stats look at P5 for anybody wondering what her stats look at maxed out. Again, at P6 you get additional points, and at P7 you get additional points too, but this is where stats look like. Her highest stat is the 3-point stat, it's at 216, and the next highest stat is her passing. And anybody wondering, is she a defensive shooting guard? She is not. She does get a steal skill, which is intercept, but that's all she's given to you. Her steal, not that great, 127, but if you really want to try to build for defense, I would try going for steal. It's up to you. She has no jump shot block whatsoever, 102, which is pretty terrible for a guard, but her speed is pretty high too. She's a 191 speed and 178 stamina. So this is where stats look at max. Not bad, pretty decent. I didn't go over his skills. I should have gone over his skills. I will go over his skills when I get to the P6/P7 section of the video. Again, I recorded this, I was editing it. Notice I did not hear myself whatsoever, so I'm just talking over the edit, as you can see right now. Next thing is her P-buffs, which I'm gonna get to in a second. Her P-buffs, she has the best 3-point shooting P-buffs in the game, which I respect, because all my shooting guards, I just strictly shoot threes. So anybody wondering, should you go for her P-buffs? If you are trying to build a 3-point shooting guard, I would highly recommend going for her P-buffs. Her P-buffs is absolutely must. As you see, drive speed, defense resistance, and success rate. She has the highest success rate out of all the guards, so I went with her P-buffs. Alright, now this is the section where I spend money for all my people who like to pocket watch. Now, I usually like to get the challenge camp, which is about $25. It gives you the character, and it gives you many other rewards, which I'll go over in the stream for anybody wondering, should you invest again. I think it's worth it. Again, you get the character and you get many rewards and you get P points starting at it. And not only that, I like to get the legendary pack for the name tag, the outfit, and P points and many other things. So if you add those two up, I believe that's about $75. And then I spent I forgot, I got the discount thing because it was $70. I spent that twice for my shooting challenge and for ability guards, so I think that's a total of $140 just off of that, and then the $50, so about almost $200 throughout this whole video. That is a lot. I'm not gonna lie, it is for most people, and for people who work a normal job, that's like, okay, that's not too bad. But I promise you, if it's gonna look like I spent more than 200, I only spent about 200, well, 190 to be more specific. For anybody wondering how much I spent, just giving y'all an estimate, or not an estimate, just giving y'all how much I spent. Now, they took out the P points out the thing, if you know what I mean, that reimburse you for spending the money. They give you straight black books, which I wasn't too mad. I was kind of hurt they took out the P points, but again, I was able to not spend as much money because I had so much black books. So I'm like 50-50 on the new way to operate, but this is me P6 in her, as you can see. Her P6 fit is fire too. Now, I didn't show it in this video for some reason. I honestly forgot until like off of cam where I was just upgrading everything. I forgot to show you what P6 skill I went with, but I went with drift shot. I don't know how I feel about it right now, especially the way she dribbles and stuff. It's kind of weird to me. When I want dribble shot, she also gets kill pass. She gets kill pass. I forgot what the other. It's overhead intercept. There you go. Overhead intercept. So I was like, I'm gonna go with drip shot again. I'm gonna try it out. I already maxed out the skill, by the way, but I'm gonna try it out. So I don't know. So yeah, this is me going for the P7. Everybody wonder why do I P7 a new character when it comes out? Now, honestly, it's a custom. You know, excuse me, I'm stuttering and everything. It's a custom. I usually like to P7 a character when they drop. Why not? This is, you know. So yeah, I P7'd her, as you can see. I'll show y'all the stats in a second again. I recorded this as soon as I woke up and I noticed that you cannot hear my voice, so I was kind of sick. But again, here's the P7. Not too bad. Her tree's pretty solid too. I don't think I'll show the tree in the video, so let me skim through the rest of the parts of this video. It's not too long and y'all know how to hear me out for too long. Okay, we're back. This took me a minute to cook up these builds. I have 3 builds. I'm probably going to run with the 3-point, as you'll see in the video later why. I'm probably going to run with the 3-point build. Now, I was going to run with the hybrid build, which I had on her, which was mid-range and defense, but the 3-point build, nasty, especially with her new P buffs. That's the mid-range build, and that's the hybrid build, which is 3-point and midi with a little bit defense. Again, I'm going to swap that with still because her jump shot block is not high whatsoever. So yeah, but I'm mainly gonna run her 3-point build, as you can see from my stats too. Again, I'm sorry for the way this video is edited. Again, I thought I was recording, but you could not hear my voice whatsoever, so I'm so sick. That's what my success rate is looking at. Again, I'll give you a more in-depth I'll show you my cards when I stream, just to show you, break down my builds, what I go with, how I feel about her, all that other stuff. Again, this is just a build, me P7 her, and me just yapping about her. For anybody wondering, should you go for her? As of right now, just looking at her skills and her stats, she does look like she's going to be a very good shooting guard. Again, didn't play no games on her, but just based off of what I've seen, I could say she's going to be either somewhere between top 3. Between Ox, Yuna, and herself. I got a player to give y'all more of an opinion on her so far. But again, this is what the stats, this is what my cards are looking like. Anybody wondering, here you go. These are her skills. She gets baseball pass, shooting shots, quick jumper, a new dribbling skill, which I was messing around with. Kind of confusing. Again, when I stream, y'all will suffer with me. She gets jump shot pass, she gets screen parry like Marisol and whatever her name is, Nadia. And she gets off bar cut, and then she gets a new P5 move. Again, I got a player to see how it is, and she also gets drift shot, and she gets overhead intercept and kill pass for P6 skills, for anybody wondering. And then her passives, this one, she increases the drive speed whenever you try to block her. And then the other one, this one was so confusing to me. I was reading it, and then point of this skill is when you try to block her, she does that type of shot, like a fadeaway. So I was trying it out with Jefferson, and I'm not gonna lie, it's like random. It throws you off too, and you gotta time it, and the shot meter is so slow. I feel like it's one of those shots, if you time it right, you'll be able to make it. But again, you don't know when she is going to do that. And I wanted to see how consistent it activates. It's not that consistent. It's kind of like Shadow still, like it randomly activates if it ever does activate. But again, if you want to hit that shot, you have to time it perfectly. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So I was shooting around. I should have been on my 3-point build to give y'all a better example, but I was shooting around trying to figure out how often does this activate. And I'm gonna be honest, it's just so random. Like, and it only activates for 3-pointers too. I was trying to figure out if it activates for middies, but it only activates for 3-pointers. Don't mind my shooting. I don't know how to time shooting shots till this day for some reason, but yeah, it only, as you can see right there, is so random and so unexpected. Like, you don't know when she's gonna do it, and sometimes it's quick and sometimes it is very slow. So I was like, let me swap to the 3-point build to see if that's better. Again, I'm sorry, I recorded everything, realized I was not recording. I had a raw reaction, but you guys are getting an edited reaction. So again, I was trying it out with Jefferson to see how consistent it is, and the point of this, it's just like shadow still activates so random, and sometimes it is quick and sometimes it is so slow. As you can see, from the first time I shot it, it was very quick, and the next time it was very slow. So I hope this helps y'all. I hope y'all like the video. I will stream it. Y'all stop by to see my experience with this. So anybody wondering how she plays and stuff, again, I will stream the video. I hope this video helps some of y'all out wondering if you should build her. Again, have not played any games on her yet, but just off of her skills and stuff, she looks like she's going to be a very good shooting guard. She provides playmaking, offense, and some other utilities. So again, thank y'all, and remember, God loves y'all.